Welcome back, everybody. I don't know if you saw me on around the blockchain the last couple of days, but it's been fun getting to know some more of the influencers in the crypto space. You know, whether they're crypto face or crypto keeper or Gareth. You know, bunch of traders are in there, but then there's also guys that just are sheer investors that just believe in the stuff. Anyway, that's my little digression.
I want money.
For this morning, because there's really not much to talk about. I mean, I'm sure you'll see more stuff on a bunch of other people's channels. You know, I guess if you go to the 30-minute or the 15-minute or lower, you might be able to see some opportunities in here. But this is too difficult of trading. If you have to go to work, if you live a normal life, you can't just sit here stare at candle to candle to candle. It's impossible because most of these setups they're not as reliable. This is the way most, you know, bad English here, way most difficult way to trade. It's not saying that it can't be done, just saying that only professionals really stay below the 1 hour time frame. I like to stay 4 hours and above because I can get a fairly good look at what's going on. And looking at the weekly, we've had a lot of candles, red candles, boom. And now we're starting to see a consolidation where we're staying sideways. And we can stay sideways for a while. We can stay sideways for, you know, what is this? How many weeks is this sideways movement? That's 77 days. How many days is this sideways? You know, that's 56 days. How many days was this? That's 49 days. It's a long time to go sideways. So I guess looking back, if history has a way of rhyming but not entirely repeating, well, where could we go here? 49 days? Let's just go 50 days. So when is that? That's August. We're not going to see a big pump until August. This is accumulation right here. This is what's happening, is we are effing accumulating, and that's just what we're doing. Sideways for the next month, all summer long. That's kind of where everything is pointing. If I look at the daily, just same thing, boom. Just near, just popping off, right? What I do like to see, though, is here was the bottom. Here was this high of, if I'm starting from this candle, this I don't necessarily, because of the wick. You know, okay, one of the things is, if you're wanting to look at something, you either go off wicks, and then all of your charts, everything's got to go off of the wicks, your lines, etc. Meaning you can't have a line that's on this wick. Here, that's a bad representation. I guess here you can't have, like, okay, I'm going to use this wick, and then I'm going to go to the actual end of the body. And you can't do that. You can't do that because this just doesn't work out as well. You need to use wicks to wicks, right? You need to use wicks to wicks. That's how you would properly make some of those lines. And they're all subjective, you know, so usually I don't like to have horizontal lines on my charts because price can go wherever, because we don't know what the future holds, right? There's a good chance that you're going to be wrong. But if I'm just going to be subjective, I could say, why am I getting my drawing out? Okay. We could say that this was the start. Here's a higher high, even higher high. Here's the bottom. Here's a higher low. That would be a higher low, right? So if I put those together, that's the trend that we're in. And this is not a super strong trend, but it's over 11 days. So we'll see. We'll see. There's no telling, but that's where I'm going off of, because I don't want to see price come down to here. I don't want to see price break below here, because I believe if we keep breaking below here, if you've watched me before, we're going back to that 17,000. That's just where we're going. Looking at this, I'm a little bit more bullish that we're going to hit on top of at least here. At least see 21,500 again. You know, we almost got close to here during, you know, this morning. We had a decent little pump, and now we're having an incredibly bearish candle. Incredibly bearish candle. What I mean by that is, let's look at it. What do these candles have in mind? If you're just looking just at this guy, what does that look? Well, it tells you a story. And what is that story? Well, the open is here. The open was at 20,700. Then we pumped up to 21,200. But then what happened? We started selling. We got all the way down to 20,480. Now we're going back up a little bit. To me, that is telling me that sellers are in control. You know, here, this is indecisive. This kind of a candle is telling me, nah, potentially buyers are in control, because we opened here and we closed higher, right? Here's another example. Here we opened, went all the way up, then sold, right? It's called a shooting star. Even knowing that this closed green, that is a bearish candle. So, how are my trades looking? They're still open, not doing anything. Here's my Bitcoin. Here's my Ethereum. Part of me is getting bored because there's not much to do, but that's okay. There's not much to do. I will go long again if we break above this guy. If we break above this guy, I will go long again, right? And I will go short if we break below this guy. Plain and simple. I don't need to play this sideways action. This is accumulating. This is meant for investors. These areas are meant for investing. Okay, let's go back to the... it's hard to see there. Right? This is meant for investing. These little accumulation spots that last weeks to days, these are meant for investing. How many times do I have to say it? Where do you think we are on this chart? Where do you think we are? Well, we're in one of those investing scenarios, not buying, because where you can really make money is trend trading. Boom. When things are boom, 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 going down, boom, boom, boom. That's what you want to be a part of, okay? Because the entry point isn't as important, and, you know, your stop loss is more than likely not going to get hit because it's following that trend, because we're going back up, we're going back up, we're going back up, right? That's pretty much all I have for today. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. I think I'm going back on Around the Blockchain on Thursday, so, you know, look out for that. But this is Johnny Crypto, here to help you make some money.